this heart-shaped wall hanging, I'm using a red color acrylic yarn and a 4.5 millimeter hook. So to get started, we are first going to be doing a slip knot. So there's two ways to do a slip knot that I found comparatively easy than the others. One is using the hook and one is without using the hook. So if you want to do without using the hook, just grab the end of your yarn, make a loop like this. So the end of my yarn is on the top and the longer end is on the bottom like this. And then just insert your fingers into the loop and then pull on the longer end and just tighten it. So this is one way to make a slip knot. Let me just show that again. So just grab the end of your yarn, circle it and make it into a loop like this. So you just grab the end and you make a loop like this. Then you insert your fingers into this loop, grab the longer end of the yarn, that is this end, and just pull. And then you can just insert your hook and tighten it and start crocheting. For the second method, using the hook is just to hold the end of the yarn like this. Grab the longer end and make a X like this. Insert your hook and you basically pull on the second strand of yarn through the loop and you just tighten it like this. So the method without the hook is something I find easier compared to the one with hook if you're a beginner, but it's completely up to you. So to get started with the heart shape, we are first going to be chaining 8. So to chain, we're just going to yarn over and pull through the loop on our hook. This is one chain. Yarn over and pull through the loop on our hook. Second chain. And then the third chain, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7, and 8. So here I'm done with 8 chains. So this is the first thing you're going to do. You're just going to chain 8. Once you're done with the 8 chains, you're going to do a double crochet in the third chain from your hook. So in the third chain from the hook, I'm going to be doing a triple crochet. So this is the first chain from the hook, the second chain, and then the third chain. And then in this chain, I'm going to do a triple crochet. So for a triple crochet, we are going to yarn over twice like this. So you just 1 and 2. And then as I told you, this is the first chain, the second chain, and then the third chain. We insert our hook into the third chain and then yarn over and pull through. Now we're going to yarn over and pull through 2 loops and then yarn over again and pull through the next 2 loops and yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. So this is one triple crochet. Now we're going to do another triple crochet in the next chain. So we crochet the first one here. Now in the next chain, we're going to do another triple crochet. So just yarn over twice, insert your hook into the next chain, that is this one right here, yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and the last 2 loops. Now once you're done with the second triple crochet as well, in the next stitch, we are going to do 3 triple crochets in the same stitch. So in this one stitch, we are going to do 3 triple crochets. So I'm going to yarn over twice, insert my hook into the next stitch, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2. And then I'm going to yarn over twice again. And in the same stitch, I'm going to do another triple crochet. And then pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2. And I'm going to do another triple crochet in the same stitch. So you basically do 3 triple crochets in the same stitch. And then you repeat this in the next stitch as well. So here you can see that in this stitch, I did 3 triple crochets, and then I'm going to repeat this in the next stitch. So the next stitch as well, I'm going to do 3 triple crochets. So that's 1 and 3. So in the 2 stitches, I did 3 triple crochets in each stitch. So you do 3 triple crochets in this stitch and 3 in this. And then once you're done with this, you're going to do 1 triple crochet in the next stitch. So in the next stitch, you just do 1 triple crochet. And in the last stitch, you're going to do 4 triple crochets. Like how we did 3 triple crochets in this stitch. In this one, we're going to do 4 triple crochets. So 1. Now you can see that we have basically worked on one side. And since we had a lot of extra stitches, that is we did like 3 triple crochets and 4 triple crochets in many of the stitches, you can see that the work is kind of curled up. Now we are going to work on the other side. So if you get confused on how to start working on the other side, you don't have to worry about it in the last stitch. So in the stitch that we did 4 triple crochets in the same stitch, do 3 more triple crochets. So you can see that this was the last stitch and I did 4 triple crochets in this stitch. Now in the same stitch, I'm going to do 3 more triple crochets. So I'm going to yarn over twice, insert my hook in the same stitch, that is the last stitch, and do my first triple crochet. And this is the second triple crochet, and then we have one more in the same stitch. So you basically do 7 triple crochets in the last stitch, 4 and then 3. And then once you're done with the 7 triple crochets, you can see that our work has kind of started to form like a circle, right? So now we're going to crochet in all these stitches as well. So all the stitches that we crocheted in like this in the chains, we're going to crochet in them on the other side as well. So once you're done with the 3 triple crochets, we're going to do 4 triple crochets together. So it's basically like we're going to triple crochet 4 stitches together. So we're going to yarn over twice, insert our hook into the first stitch. So that is the next stitch from where we have crocheted. Insert your hook into that, yarn over and pull through. And then insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over and pull through. So that's 2 stitches now. And then we're going to insert our hook into the third stitch, yarn over and pull through. 3, and then in the fourth stitch we're going to yarn over and pull through. And then once you're done, you're basically going to yarn over and pull through 3 loops, and then yarn over and pull through the next 3 loops, and yarn over and pull through the last 3 loops. So this is kind of how it looks. I know it looks a little bit messy, but once you complete the row or the round, you can see that it'll look clean. Now in the last stitch over here, I hope you guys can see it clearly. There's like 1 stitch left over here. In that stitch, I'm going to do 6 triple crochets. So I'm just going to do 1. So one thing I noticed is that many people tend to crochet in this gap here, but make sure you don't do that and make sure you crochet in this stitch right here. So I've done with 3 triple crochets and I have 3 more to go. So you're just basically gonna yarn over twice, and instead of inserting your hook over here, you're going to be inserting in the stitch, and then you do the triple crochet. That's 4 and 5 and 6. Now once you're done with the triple crochets in this space right here, in this little space over here, we're just gonna insert our hook, yarn over and pull through, and then pull it through the loop on our hook. We basically do a slip stitch. When you look at it after your first row, there is no shape. You can just see a very light shape of a heart, but it's still not that evident yet. But don't worry, once we do more and more rows, it's gonna get more and more evident. So once you're done with this, for the next row, that is the round 2, you're going to chain 2. Okay, now in the same stitch that we did our slip stitch in, so you can see that our slip stitch is in this stitch. In that same stitch, we are going to do 2 double crochets. So for a double crochet, you basically yarn over, insert your hook into that space, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops and pull through 2 loops. So that's 1 double crochet, and then you yarn over, insert your hook, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 and pull through 2. So that is a double crochet. Now in the next 4 stitches, you're going to be doing 4 double crochets. So you're just going to yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2. So that's 1. So for the next 4 stitches, you're going to do 4 double crochets. So that's 2, 4. So once you're done with the 4 double crochets, you're basically going to be doing 3 triple crochets in the same stitch. So in this stitch right here, that is your next stitch, you're going to yarn over twice, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over and pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2. And then you do another triple crochet and another. So you basically do 3 triple crochets in the same stitch. So this is basically how it looks once you're done. Now after the 3 triple crochets, we are going to repeat and do double crochets 4 times. So in the next 4 stitches, we are going to do 4 double crochets. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then after that, you're going to do 2 double crochets in the same stitch, and you're going to do that twice. So it's basically like you do 2 double crochet increases. So increases are basically 2 stitches in the same stitch. So you do 2 double crochets in the same stitch. So in the next stitch, I do 1 double crochet, and then in that same stitch, as you can see, I do another double crochet. Now we're going to do the same thing one more time. So we're going to do another increase in the next stitch. So I just insert my hook and do 1 double crochet, and then insert my hook and do another double crochet in the next stitch. Now you're going to do 3 double crochets. So here we did 2 double crochets in each stitch. Now we're going to do 3 double crochets. So you do 1 double crochet in the same stitch, and then yarn over, and in the same stitch you do another double crochet. So you basically did 3 double crochets in the same stitch. Now we're going to repeat this in the next stitch as well. So we do 3 double crochets in the next stitch as well. Let's do, and so here once you're done with 3 double crochets in the 2 stitches, we are going to do 2 double crochets in the next stitch. That's a double crochet increase. Guys, don't get overwhelmed with these stitches, because I know it's like every stitch it's a different pattern, and every round it's going to be a different pattern. But if you find it too fast, it's fine. You can slow it down a little. Maybe you can watch it on repeat. But the basic idea is just a lot of double crochets and half double crochets and triple crochets in different orders. So it's basically sometimes you do 3, sometimes you do 2, just to get the shape of the heart. So once you're done with this over here, in the next stitch, we are going to do 1 half double crochet. So for a half double crochet, we're going to yarn over, insert our hook into the stitch, yarn over, and pull through all the loops. So this is 1 half double crochet. Now in the next stitch, to get the shape of the V or the cut of the heart, that's basically this part, we are going to do 2 half double crochets together. So like how for the first row we did 4 stitches together in a triple crochet, we are going to do 2 stitches together in a half double crochet. So for that, we're just going to yarn over, insert our hook into the next stitch, yarn over and pull through, and then insert our hook into the next stitch again, yarn over and pull through. So make sure you have inserted your hook into 2 stitches and you have 4 loops on your hook, and then you're going to yarn over and pull through all the 4 loops. So this is how it looks once you're done. And then in the next stitch, you're just going to do 1 half double crochet. And then in the next stitch, you're going to do 2 double crochets. So in the same stitch, so this is a double crochet increase. In the same stitch, we do 2 double crochets. Now, what we did over here on this side, we basically repeat the reverse of that on this side. So if you get confused, it's fine, don't worry about it. But you remember that we did 3 double crochets in one stitch twice, right? So in a single stitch, we did 3 double crochets, and then in the next stitch again, we did 3 double crochets. So we're just gonna repeat that. So in the next stitch, we're gonna do 3 double crochets. That's 1, 2, and then now in the next stitch again we're going to do 3 double crochets. So just insert your hook into the next stitch as well, and we do 3 double crochets, and that's the last one. Now in the next stitch we are going to do 2 double crochets. That's a double crochet increase, and in the last stitch we're just going to do 1 double crochet. And then we repeat the same thing. Every time you want to finish the round, you just insert your hook into the space over here. You can see the space, yarn over and pull through, and you do a slip stitch like this. So now you can see that the shape of the heart is forming a little bit, and I'm going to show you guys how to do 7 rows. The stitches in every row are different, and the stitches follow an entirely different set. There's obviously a pattern that once we start on this side, whatever we do on this side of the heart, we basically do the reverse of that on the other side. But I'm still gonna tell you how to do all of the stitches. If you guys find it hard to follow when I'm doing the stitches, or if you want to follow a written pattern, I've written down the stitches over here as well. So if you find that easier to follow, please do follow that. And once for the third row starting, so to start the third row, I'm just going to chain 2, and the basic pattern that we repeat is going to be the same. That is in the first stitch, that is the same stitch that we did our slip stitch in that stitch, I'm going to do 1 double crochet. And now we are going to do a total of 7 double crochets. We already did one. So we're going to do a total of 6 double crochets now. So 1 is done, and 2 double crochet, second double crochet, third double crochet, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh. So you basically do 7 double crochets in 7 stitches. Once you're done with that, we're going to do 2 triple crochets in the next stitch. So we yarn over twice, insert our hook, yarn over and pull through 2 loops and 2. And then we repeat that 2 more times. Now once you're done with 2 triple crochets, we are going to repeat this same stitch in the next stitch as well. So basically we just repeat these 2 triple crochet stitch in the next one as well. So in the next stitch, we do another 2 triple crochets or a triple crochet increase. So if you guys don't understand what exactly I have written, you can see that it basically means we do 2 triple crochets and then we repeat that twice. So we did 2 triple crochets in the next stitch and we repeat that twice. So this is the first time and the second time. So it's basically that you do it a total of 2 times. If you guys see the previous stitch, I've mentioned 1 double crochet 7 times. So 1 double crochet into, you do it 7 stitches. So for 7 stitches, you do 1 double crochet in each. Now you can see for the next one, I've written 1 double crochet into 8, which means we do 1 double crochet in 8 stitches. So this is 1, and we do this for 8 stitches. So in the next 8 stitches, we do 8 double crochets. So I'm done with 8 double crochets over here. Now for the next one, we basically do a double crochet increase 6 times. So for the next 6 stitches, I'm going to do a double crochet increase. So we're just going to yarn over, insert our hook into the stitch and do 1 double crochet and second double crochet. So basically this double crochet increase, we repeat it 6 times. So in the next 5 stitches, since we have already done one increase, in the next 5 stitches, we are going to do double crochet increases. So that's the second one. And just keep doing it till you do it 6 times. So you should basically have 6 double crochet increases in 6 stitches. So that's a total of 12 double crochets. Once you're done with the 6 double crochet increases, we are going to do 1 half double crochet in the next stitch. So we just do 1 half double crochet in the next stitch, and then we do another half double crochet in the next stitch. So we basically do 2 half double crochets in the next 2 stitches. Now, like how we did 2 stitches together, half double crochet for the previous row. So previous row, you guys remember that we did 2 stitches together and then we did a half double crochet. For this row, we are going to do a half double crochet with 4 stitches together. So for that, you basically yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over and pull through. That's 1 stitch. Then we do it with the second stitch. So the next stitch, you insert your hook, yarn over and pull through. This is the second stitch. And then in the next stitch, we insert our hook again, yarn over and pull through. The third stitch, and we insert our hook into the fourth stitch, yarn over and pull through. So you can see that I have a total of 6 loops on my hook. So I'm just going to yarn over and pull through them all of them like this. So you can see that it looks like this. It looks a little bit weird, but don't worry about it and just do the next stitch. So for the next stitch, we just have to do a half double crochet. So you can see that it gives the shape of the heart over here. So once we do more rows, you realize how this doing a lot of stitches together, like 4 stitches or 2 stitches, makes the shape of the heart, that is the center part of the heart. So once you're done with this half double crochet, we are going to do 1 more half double crochet in the next stitch. So that's 2 half double crochets in the next 2 stitches once you are done with doing half double crochet for 4 stitches together. And then after that, the thing that we did over here, right? We did double crochet increase 6 times. So in 6 stitches continuously, we did double crochet increases. So we basically are going to repeat that over here as well. So in the next stitch, I'm going to do a double crochet increase, and I'm going to repeat that a total of 6 times. So This is the first time that I'm doing. So a double crochet increase, and then in the next stitch as well. So I'm done with 2 times, and I'm going to do this 4 more times. You basically have to do it a total of 6 times. So as you can see over here, I've done the double crochet increase in 6 stitches. So if I just pull it out a little bit, you guys can see this is the first one, the second one, the third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. And then once you're done with the 6, in the next 3 stitches, you're going to do 1 double crochet in each. So in each of the next 3 stitches, you're just going to do 1 double crochet. That's 2 and 3. So we basically ended this round with 3 double crochets. And then we're going to repeat the same thing that we did before, that is slip stitching in this space right here. And this is how we are done with the round 3 as well. So this is how it looks once I'm done with 3 rounds. One thing I want you guys to know is the number of rounds you do is completely up to you, depending on where you want to use it for your wall hanging. If you guys want a smaller one or a bigger one, it's completely up to you. I will show you guys how to do 7 rounds in total. So in the same way that I'm explaining the rounds right now, I'm going to show you guys how to do 7 rounds in total. But you guys can stop whenever you want. It's completely up to you as to what size you want for this particular pattern. And any yarn is also compatible. So basically any yarn time that you guys use will also work really well with this pattern. So you can make it using a plush yarn or a cotton yarn. It's completely up to you, and the pattern will still stay the same. So now for the next row, we're going to start the same way. So we basically do a chain 2, and the same space that we did the slip stitch in, we do 1 double crochet. Now for this row, we are going to do a total of 9 double crochets. So as you guys know, for the previous one, we did 7, but for this one, we're going to do 9. And since I've already done one, I have 8 more left. So I'm just going to do 8 double crochets in every stitch. So that's 3, and just continue doing double crochets till you reach 8, the number 8. So you basically have to do 8 double crochets. So I'm done with a total of 9 double crochets here, as you guys can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You should not consider the chain 2 as a double crochet. Your double crochet starts with when you do a double crochet in the slip stitch space or the same stitch as the slip stitch. That is your first double crochet. So you basically do not count this chain 2 as a double crochet for any of the rows. So now once you're done with 9 double crochets, we are going to do 3 triple crochets in the next stitch. So basically in the same stitch, we are going to do 3 triple crochets. That's 2 and the last one. So here I'm done. So you can see that I did 3 triple crochets in the same stitch. Now I'm going to do 1 double crochet in each stitch and repeat that 12 times. So like how we did 9 double crochets here, I'm going to be doing 12 over here. So just yarn over, insert your hook and do 1 double crochet, 2, 3, and repeat this 12 times. So you need to do a total of 12 double crochets, single double crochets, as it's just regular double crochets. And that's it. I'm done with the last one over here. So you can see I did a total of 12 double crochets. Now once you're done with this, next you're basically going to be repeating a set of stitches. So the basic idea of the next few stitches is that you have a set of 2 stitches that you have to keep repeating a number of times. So in the first stitch, I'm going to be doing a double crochet increase. In the second stitch, I'm going to be doing a double crochet. So let me just show you that. So in the first stitch, I'm going to do 1 double crochet and another double crochet. So basically a double crochet increase. And then in the next stitch, I'm going to be doing 1 double crochet. Now these set of 2 stitches that I have done, you have to repeat them a total of 4 times. So I've done it 1 time, but you have 3 more times left. So basically in the next stitch, you just do the first stitch again. So in my first stitch over here, I did a double crochet increase. So I'm just going to do that again. So I just do another double crochet increase. And then I'm going to repeat the second stitch. I do a double crochet. So this is the second time I've repeated. I have to do it a total of 4 times. So I have to do it 2 more times. So in the next stitch, I'm going to do a double crochet increase again, like this. and then in the stitch after that, I'm going to do a double crochet. So this idea basically is going to come a lot of times during this pattern where you have to repeat a set of 2, 3, or 4, or even more. Sometimes you have to repeat these set of stitches multiple times. So over here in this particular round, we just have 2 stitches that we have to repeat 4 times. And so far we are done with, as you can see, this is the first set, then this is the second set, and the third. So now we have one more time left. So I'm just going to do a double crochet, increase in the next stitch, and one double crochet. So you can see that this set of 2 stitches, so you can see an increase and then a single or a regular double crochet, an increase and then a regular double crochet, an increase, a regular, and then an increase and a regular. So these set of 2 stitches, I have repeated it a total of 4 times. So there are many times in this pattern in the later rows where you have to repeat a set of 2, 3, 4, or even more number of stitches. So a set of 4 stitches, you have to repeat it 4 times. But the advantage of this pattern is that you're starting off slow. So you start off by only repeating 2 stitches, and then in the next row we have a set of 3 stitches to be repeated. And then later on it just keeps increasing. But the advantage, like I mentioned, is that since we're starting with only 2 stitches for this row, in the next row it goes to 3 stitches. So you get a basic idea on how the pattern works slowly, rather than going into completely advanced all of a sudden. So as you can see in the previous row, we just had increases all across. But in the next row, we had one increase and then one double crochet. In the next one, we basically have one increase and 2 double crochets. Don't get confused. I'm just mentioning it so you guys can maybe get an idea about how the pattern is working. But this is the basic gist of it. So once you're done repeating these set of stitches twice, we're just going to do 2 half double crochets in the next 2 stitches. So so in the next so once you're So once you're done repeating it, we're just going to do 2 half double crochets in the next stitch. So yarn over and we do 1 half double crochet and the second half double crochet. And then in the next stitch, I'm going to do 1 half double crochet only and one more half double crochet in the next stitch. So we basically do 2 half double crochets in 2 stitches. So we did a half double crochet increase and then 2 half double crochets. Now for this row, we are going to do 2 half double crochet for 2 stitches together. So we basically do 2 stitches together, half double crochet. So in the first stitch, I insert my hook, pull up a loop. I insert my hook and pull up a loop in the next stitch. So I have a total of 4 loops on my hook, and then I yarn over and pull through all. So we basically did it for 4 stitches in the previous row, and for this row we did it in 2 stitches. Now once you're done with this, we're going to do 1 half double crochet in each stitch for the next 2 stitches. So 1 stitch, and in the next stitch also we're going to do another half double crochet. Now in the next one, we're going to do a half double crochet increase. That's 1 and 2. As you can see, if you guys can understand, we're basically following the opposite of this over here. So here you see we did 2 half double crochets and then an increase. And then here also we did 2 half double crochets and then an increase. Now the pattern that we did here, that is a set of 2 stitches, we're going to do the same thing over here, but opposite. So here we started with the increase. If you guys can see, we started with the double crochet increase and then we did single double crochet. But on this side, we are basically going to be starting with the single double crochet. So we are going to do one single double crochet or a regular double crochet. And then in the next stitch, we're going to do a double crochet increase. And we're going to repeat this 4 times. It's the same thing as here, but we just swapped the 2 stitches basically. So in the first stitch, we're going to do one regular double crochet. And in the next, we do a double crochet increase. So this is one time. We do it the second time. So a double crochet and a double crochet increase. And then we repeat it the third time. So that's a double crochet and a double crochet increase. And then we repeat it one last time. So we do one double crochet and in the next stitch we do another double crochet, increase. So as you can see, I hope you guys are getting like a basic idea of how it's working. We had a set of 2 stitches here, which we repeated 4 times. So we had a total of 8 stitches. We do the same over here. We just swap the 2 stitches. So the stitch that we did first here, that was the increase, we do it second here. So we do the regular double crochet first and then the increase stitch second. And then these set of 2 stitches, we again repeated a total of 4 times. So that's a total of 8 stitches. Now, once you're done with this, so if you find it hard to keep a track of the stitches or to see how many times you have repeated it and if you have repeated it the right number of times, the best thing that I found helpful is to count the number of increases. So you can see that this is where my increase starts from. So I have 1 and then I have 2 and 3 and 4. So now I'm sure that I've repeated this 4 times, which is required for the pattern. Now for the rest of the stitches, I'm just going to do 1 double crochet in each stitch. So that's 1. So now I've just repeated the double crochet 6 times till I reach the other end, and I'm going to do a slip stitch. So this is how it looks once I'm done. So I hope you guys are getting the basic idea of the pattern. There is no way to like remember it or anything. Even I am like following written notes over here because it's very hard to remember a pattern like this. So it's completely fine if you guys have to like rewind the video or watch it over and over again. And I've also written the pattern down in text during the video. So in case you guys are not able to follow me while I am doing it, I hope you guys can follow the text at least. So I hope you guys are understanding, but if you're not, please feel free to comment down below and I'll try to either post another video explaining it or maybe try to clear your doubt in the comments. But please feel free to comment down below if you guys have any doubts in any row or anything in particular like that. So here we are basically done with the 4th row and now we're going to start with the 5th row. So for the 5th row, again, the starting is the same for every row. We chain 2 and then we do 10 double crochets. So for the previous row, we did a total of 9 double crochets. And in this row, we're going to do 10. So this is my first double crochet. And then I'm going to do the second one, oops, third one. So you basically just have to do 10 double crochets as the starting for the 5th row. So just continue doing 10 double crochets. So after the 10 double crochets, we are basically going to do triple crochet increase in the next stitch. So here I'm done with my 10 double crochets and now I'm going to do a triple crochet increase. So I'm going to yarn over twice, insert my hook, pull up a loop and do, and then this stitch, that is the triple crochet increase, we are going to do it in the next stitch as well. So in the next stitch as well, we are going to do a triple crochet increase. So we basically did a triple crochet increase in 2 of the stitches. And this is how it looks. Once you're done with this, we're going to do single double crochet or a regular double crochet 13 times. So last row, we did a total of 12. In this row, we're going to do a total of 13 times. So just yarn over and continue doing double crochet a total of 13 times. So here, as you can see, after the triple crochet increase, I did a total of 13 double crochets. Now we're going to do something similar to the previous row. So previous row around this time, so around this same area, we had 2 stitches, that is the double crochet increase and then the regular double crochet or the single double crochet. And these 2 stitches, we repeated it 4 times. Now for the previous row, it was a set of 2 stitches. Now for this row, it is a set of 3 stitches. So we're basically going to be doing a double crochet increase in the first stitch. So that's 1 and 2. And then in the next 2 stitches, we are going to do 1 double crochet in each. So we do 1 double crochet in the next stitch. And then in the stitch after that, we do another double crochet. So these 3 stitches, so we have a double crochet increase, a regular double crochet, and then another regular double crochet. These 3 stitches is what you're going to repeat 4 times. So this is 1 time. Now I'm going to do another increase. And I'm going to do 2 regular double crochets. And I'm going to do another increase again. and 2 regular double crochets. So you can see that so far I have done 3 double crochet increases, and basically the set of 3 stitches I've repeated it 3 times. So like I mentioned in the previous row, if you're getting confused or if you keep forgetting how many times you've repeated it, just look at the increases. So you can see that there's one increase here, and then there's another increase over here, and another one over here. So now I know that I've repeated the stitch 3 times. So I have to do it one more time. So I do an increase and I do 2 regular double crochets. So like I mentioned in the previous row, we had only 2 stitches to be repeated 4 times. But in the next one, we have, that is this one, current one, we have 3 stitches to be repeated, a total of 4 times. Now after this, it's the same. We do 2 half double crochets. So 1, and in the same stitch, we do another half double crochet, and then we do 1 half double crochet in the next stitch. So we basically did a half double crochet increase and then the single half double crochet, and then we do half double crochet of 4 together. So for the previous row we had 2, for this row we have 4. So we yarn over, insert our hook into the first stitch, yarn over and pull through, into the second stitch, pull through, into the third one and pull through, and into the fourth one and pull through, and then we yarn over and pull through all of them. So this is how it looks. And then in the next one, we just do 1 regular half double crochet. So this is the shape that we get once we are done. And after that, we're just going to do another half double crochet increase. Now, you guys remember for the previous row on this side, that is on the side that we first come to, there's this particular side, we did a half double crochet increase and then a regular half double crochet. But when we come to this side, we basically have to do the opposite. We started with a regular half double crochet and then we did an increase. So it's the same for this pattern as well. Over here, we started with an increase and then did 2 regular double crochets, right? So now on this side, we do the opposite. We do 2 regular double crochets first. So that's 1 and 2. And then we do an increase. So basically the first 2 stitches, you do the 2 regular double crochets, and then in the third stitch, you do the increase, and then you repeat these stitches 4 times. So it's just that you flip it. Basically, you do the last stitch first, the second stitch in the middle, and then the first stitch in the last. Okay. I'm sorry if it's confusing, but it's just very simple. Let me just see if I can explain it. You basically have double crochet, increase, and then double crochet and double crochet. So on this side, this is what we are doing. We are doing a double crochet increase and then a double crochet and a double crochet. And then when we do it on this side, we basically do the opposite. So this last stitch, we do it first, and then the second stitch says second, and then the first stitch, we do it last. So this is kind of how it looks. So on this side, we do the increase and then 2 regular. And then when we do it on this side, we basically do the 2 double crochets first and then we do the increase. So as you can see, I did the 2 double crochets first and then I did the increase. Now I'm going to repeat this again. So I do 2 double crochets and then a increase. And like I mentioned again and again, if you keep forgetting how many times you've repeated it, or if you keep losing track, just count the number of increases. Because no matter how many rows you have to repeat, even if you have to repeat 7 rows, the number of increase is still 1. The basic idea is, since we are repeating it 4 times, there's going to be only 4 increases. The number of double crochets might be different, but the number of increases is always going to be 4. So here we are done with the double crochet increase. Now I'm going to do the 2 regular double crochets and then an increase. So like I mentioned again, you can see that I have done 1 increase over here, another one over here, and this is my third one. So I have to do 1 more. So I do 2 regular double crochets and then a increase. So here I basically end this section with an increase. And once you're done with that, you're going to do double crochet till you reach the end. So we basically do one double crochet in each stitch till we reach the end. And then we're going to do a slip stitch. So this is how it looks once we are done with the 5th row as well. To start the 6th row, it's the same thing again. You chain 2 and we're going to do a total of 12 double crochets. So previous row we did 10. So this row we're going to do 12. That's 1 over here and then 2, and then keep doing this till you have a total of 12 double crochets. And this is my last double crochet, and like I mentioned, don't count the chain 2 as a double crochet. Your double crochet starts from an actual double crochet and not the chain 2. So you can see that I'm done with 12 double crochets. Now in the next stitch I'm going to do 3 triple crochets. So I'm going to yarn over twice, insert my hook, yarn over and pull through 2, pull through 2 and pull through 2. So I'm going to do 3 triple crochets in the same stitch. So this is how it looks. It's the 3 triple crochets in the same stitch. Now I'm going to do 1 double crochet in each stitch 15 times. So I basically have 1 double crochet in each stitch and I repeat that a total of 5. That's 15 times. So that's 2. Like how we did 12 over here, just repeat till you reach the number 15. So here I've done 2 now, and then I'm going to do the leftovers. So 3, 4, 5, and I have 10 more left. So just continue doing double crochets till you have 15 double crochets in 15 stitches. So here I'm done with 15 double crochets as well. So you can see that I did 1 double crochet in each stitch 15 times. Now once I'm done with this, like I mentioned, we have reached this part over here where we have to like repeat rows. So the first time we did this, we repeated 2 rows 4 times. The second time we did this, we repeated 3 rows 4 times. Now we're going to be repeating 4 rows 4 times. Okay. So don't worry about it. It's very simple. You basically do an increase in the first stitch. So you just do an increase, double crochet increase in the first stitch, and then you do 3 double crochets. So that's 1, 2, and 3. So now these are the set of 4 stitches that you're going to repeat 4 times. See, like I mentioned in the previous rows as well, count the number of increases if you lose track of how many times you've repeated it, because no matter which row you are at, the number of increases is always going to be 4. So here we have 1 increase. Now I'm going to do my second increase. And then I'm going to do 3 regular double crochets. So for the previous row, we had 2 regular double crochets. And for this row, we're going to have 3. So that is the basic idea of the pattern. The number of regular double crochets is what's increasing as you move up in rows. So if you look at it, then the things that are increasing is basically this, the number of regular double crochets that we do in the starting of the round and on this side as well. And then the number of single double crochets is what increases over here. So I'm just giving a brief of this. So in case you guys want to crochet more than 7 rows, you guys get a brief idea on how the pattern works. So every time over here, if you see, every time you have started an increase, it's in the previous increase row. So if I can stretch it a little bit, you can see that all these 3 rows are increases. So the basic idea is that over here, you do a cluster of stitches. That is either, so over here, you usually do a cluster. That is, over here we have done 3 triple crochets, but for the previous row, we had done triple crochet increases in 2 stitches. It usually alternates. So since we did triple crochet increases over here, we did 3 triple crochets in a single stitch over here. The next one, we are going to do 2 triple crochets in 2 stitches. So the pattern basically alternates over here and over here. In the previous row, we did 4 half double crochet together for like 4 stitches. So basically 4 stitches together, we do 1 half double crochet. The row before that, we did 2. The row even before that, we did 4. So it basically alternates over here and over here. And the rest of it is just this pattern. I know it's very confusing and I know it's not easy to get the hang of it. So I'm going to explain one more row after this. So like I mentioned, here we did one increase and then 3 double crochets. So I'm going to do another increase now and 3 regular double crochets. So if you guys can see, I did 1 over here and then 2 and 3. So I have 1 more left. So I'm just going to do 1 more increase and 2 and 3. This is how it looks once I'm done. Now for the next few stitches, I'm going to do 2 half double crochets. So in like the next stitch, I'm going to do 2 half double crochets in the same stitch. So like an half double crochet increase. And then in the stitch after that, I'm going to do 1 half double crochet and another half double crochet in the next stitch. Now for the previous row, if you guys remember, I did 4 stitches together, 1 half double crochet. So for this row, we are going to do 2 stitches together. So we basically yarn over, insert our hook, pull up a loop, insert our hook and pull up a loop. We have 4 stitches and we pull through them all. Sorry, 4 loops and we pull through them all. So like I mentioned, this part of the pattern and this part of the pattern alternates. Now, once you're done with that, we're going to do the same thing that we did over here. So now once you're done with that, we're going to do 2 half double crochets in the next 2 stitches. So 1 half double crochet and second half double crochet. And then we're going to do a half double crochet increase in the next stitch. Now, everything that we did over here, we're going to repeat it over here. The only difference is instead of starting with an increase, we're going to start with the 3 regular double crochets. So we basically do 3 double crochets. Oops. So 1, 2, and 3. And then we do a increase. So like I mentioned, just count the number of increases. So this is 1 increase. Now I'm going to do 3 regular double crochets again. And then count an increase. So that's the second increase. And then 3 regular double crochets again. And the third increase. So far I did 3 increases. So if you guys can see, I started it from here, but my increase starts from here. So I'm just going to count the number of increases. I'm going to completely disregard, or I'm not going to consider my regular double crochets when I'm counting the stitches or counting the number of times I repeated it. I'm just going to count the increases. So I did 1 over here, 2 over here, and 3 over here. So I'm just going to do 3 regular double crochets now and 1 increase. So the only thing you have to remember is on this side, you're going to end it with an increase, but on this side, you're going to end it with regular double crochets. And once you're done with the increase, we're just going to do regular double crochets till we reach the end of this particular round. So once we reach the end, we're going to do a slip stitch, and this is how it looks once we're done with the 6th round, and we're going to get started with the 7th. So to get started with the 7th row, we are going to do the same thing, that is chain 2, and then this time we're going to do 13 double crochets. So this is my first one and second. So just continue doing till you have a total of 13 double crochets. Now, once you're done with 13 double crochets, we're going to do a triple crochet increase and repeat it twice. So we're just going to yarn over twice and do a triple crochet increase in the next stitch. So that's 1 triple crochet and the second one. And then we're going to repeat it in the next stitch as well. So we're going to do another triple crochet increase in the next stitch. So that's my second triple crochet in the same stitch. And this is how it looks. So we basically did 2 triple crochet increases. And then now we're going to do 13 double crochets again. So we basically continue doing double crochets in the next stitch 13 times. So across 13 stitches, you do 13 double crochets. Once you're done with the 13 double crochets, you can see that we have reached the increase of the previous stitch. That is, you can see that this was the increase and we have reached the first stitch of the increase. So now we're going to repeat the same thing, that is do an increase in the first stitch. So that's 1 and 2. Now in the previous row, we did 3 regular double crochets. But for this row, we're going to do 4 regular double crochets. So once you're done with the increase, we're just going to do 4 regular double crochets. So that's 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to repeat the same thing 4 times. So we basically do this set of 5 stitches 4 times. So we're going to do an increase and 4 double crochets. And once you're done with the 4 double crochets, you repeat the same thing 2 more times. So since we have done it 2 times, we do it 2 more times. So here I'm done with repeating it 4 times. So now for the next part, we're going to do the same thing that we do before. So we do 2 half double crochets or a half double crochet increase in the next stitch. And then we do half double crochet in the next stitch. That's just a single half double crochet. And then we do that one more time. Now for the previous row, we did 2 stitches half double crochet together. So for this row, we're going to do 4 stitches half double crochet together. So we yarn over, insert our hook, pull up a loop, first stitch, second stitch, the third stitch, and then the fourth stitch. And then we just yarn over and pull through all of them. And once you're done with this, you're going to do 2 half double crochets in the next stitch. So as in we do the first half double crochet and in the next stitch we do another. So we basically do 2 half double crochets in 2 stitches and then we do a half double crochet increase in the next stitch. So 2 half double crochets but in the same stitch. Now what we did on this side, the opposite of that is what you're going to repeat on this side. So I hope you guys understood what I meant and explained in the previous rows. So we're just going to do 4 double crochets. That's 2, 3, and 4. And then we do a increase. And then we're going to repeat these set of 5 stitches 4 times. So we have done it 1 time already. Now we're going to do 4 double crochets again. And after the 4 double crochets, we're going to do a increase. So now just repeat this 2 more times since we have already done it 2 times. And like I mentioned, just ignore the double crochets that you have done. Just remember to do the correct number. And then when you're recounting or when you feel like you've forgotten how many times you've done or how many more are left to go, just count the increases. So you can see that I did 1 here and 1 here. So I'm done with 2 and I have to do 2 more. So I'm just going to do them and then I'll see you after that. So like I mentioned, remember to end this section with an increase. And once you're done, just continue doing double crochets till you reach the end of the row. And once you reach the end of your round, you're just gonna slip stitch like how we usually do, and you can just fasten off. Because I want to do 7 rows, so I just fasten off on my 7th round. But if you want to do more, feel free to continue. And like I mentioned over here, we have an alternating pattern that's like 2 half double crochets together, then 4, then 2, then 4. And on this side, we have an alternating pattern of either 3 triple crochets in 1 stitch or 2 triple crochet increases. So 2 stitches with triple crochet increase. So in the last row here, you can see that we did like triple crochet increase in 2 stitches. So if you decide to do the next row, here you will have only 3 triple crochets. And here, as you can see, we did 4 half double crochets together. So if you do the next row, then you will just have 2 half double crochets together. And as for the rest of the pattern, the number of single double crochets that we do in the starting of the row, just increase the number by 1. So in the previous row, if we did 13, the next row we'll be doing 14. And when it comes to this side, like I mentioned, we increase the number of single double crochets. So if you have an increase here and we did 4 double crochets in the next row, you'll be doing 5 double crochets instead of 4. But the increase stays the same and the number of times you repeat it also stays the same. Everything else about the pattern is the same. So if you have single double crochets, you continue doing single double crochets. till you reach the first increase, which is, I think, over here. Yeah. Till you reach this increase, you continue doing single double crochets. And over here, you do triple crochets twice. So for the next maybe 4 to 5 rows, I have written the pattern down in the description. So I just give you a gist of it in case you want to continue more than the number of rows that I did. And I've also added the pattern for maybe 3 to 4 rows down in the description below. So for this wall hanging, you're basically gonna need two such hearts. So go ahead and do the exact same heart that you did one more time. So if you did 7 rows or 8 or 5 or 6, no matter the number of rows you did, you have to do the same exact thing one more time. So you have two hearts like this. So go ahead, finish your two hearts, pause the video, and come back once you have both the sides ready. Now you're gonna face the good side back. So in case you get confused on what the good sides look like, look at this. You can see that I have the yarn here and it does not exactly give the same look on the pattern as this side does. It's the same on this side. So I'm gonna face both the back sides to each other. So this is my back side here and this is my back side here. I'm gonna face both of them to each other. So you can see that this is the good side and this as well is the good side. Now, the next thing you're gonna do is stitch them together, but not entirely. So, since we need like a opening to store things, maybe flowers or maybe hooks, anything that you guys wanna store in this particular holder, just keep enough space to have an opening. So, first thing you're gonna do is make sure both your sides are aligned like this and just have maybe one stitch over here that you pinpoint and the exact same on the other side. So I know it's hard to get the exact same on both the sides, like the same point. So I would suggest using a ruler. So just hold the end of this and the end of this and make sure they're like aligned and align the rest of the heart as well. Like this over here and like this over here. And once you're sure that both the hearts are aligned, you can just go ahead, use a ruler, make sure it's straight, point it to one stitch that you want on either of the side, and then the exact stitch on the other side. Now for the next part of it, grab two stitch markers. Now once you're sure that you have gotten a side over here, so I'm just going to consider this stitch and the exact same stitch on the back as well, the back panel that is. And you're going to insert your stitch marker through this and this stitch and then just tighten it off. Now place your ruler on that stitch, make sure it's straight, and on the other side, grab the stitch exactly in the straight line and then grab the same stitch on the back. So like this, grab your stitch marker, insert it through that stitch and the next stitch. And this is how it looks. So this much is what you're going to have for the opening of your hanging, and the rest of it you're going to stitch together. So start from this side and stitch this entire side together using a needle or a hook. It's completely up to you. So just grab your needle or your hook and start stitching from this stitch right here till you reach all the way over here. And I'll meet you once I'm done. So I have basically stitched these sides together, and now you can see like I have a opening to store all my things. Now the next step is to make a hanging. So it's sort of gonna be like a strip like this, so you can hang it any place that you want to, and it's extremely easy to make. So just grab your yarn, start with a slip knot. So just start with a slip knot and you're going to chain the length of the strap or the hanging. So basically, how big you want the hanging to be, you're going to chain that knot. So just keep this over here and continue chaining. So once you're done with a few chains, just try to put it on like this and see. So if I stitch these two together, you can see that the hanging's a little lower right now. So I'm just going to crochet a few more chains. So I did a total of around 48 chains and I am actually pretty happy with this length. So once I hang it, it's gonna be around this much. Like I mentioned, it's completely up to you. If you guys want it to be hanging shorter or like right close, and you can reduce the length of the chains like this, or any size you want. If you want it longer, then crochet more chains. So I did around 48 chains. The more chains you crochet, the more it's gonna like hang down. So this is how much I want. And if you want longer, you crochet more chains. If you want shorter, you crochet less, something like this. Now once you're done with this, you're just gonna chain one, yarn over, and we're gonna do double crochets across the entire row. So we're just gonna do double crochet in every stitch. And we just do this to give like a little bit thickness to the strap so it doesn't stretch too much. Because you see that if we just did the chains, it like stretches a lot. So in case you put something heavy in here, then the hanging will just start drooping down. And we don't want that. So we're just gonna crochet one row like this. So just continue doing double crochets till you reach the end of this row. And I'll show you once I'm done. So I am done with my first row here for this strap, and you can see that when I put it like this, it kind of looks better than just a set of chains. Now, if you guys want it to be thicker, you can continue doing another row. So for that, you can just chain two, turn your work, and then continue doing double crochet in all the stitches across. But I'm kind of happy with this width, so I'm just going to fasten off over here. And once you're done, you can just stitch it together on the back. So if you want this to be the front, so when you hang it in, if you want this to be the front, then just stitch it on the back over here like this. Depending on whichever you want to be the front of your hanging, stitch it together on the back panel. So when you hang it like this, it looks neat, and the hanging or the strap is coming out of the back and not the front. Okay, and that's it, you're done. Once you stitch this together, you have a wall hanging ready.